Super Mario Maker 2 is a true love letter to the fans of the original Super Mario Maker. Nintendo added tons of new items and features, including things the community has been asking for, and things that until now have only been seen in ROM hacks. They added new level themes, including snow, sky, and desert tile sets, bringing the total number of available themes up to 10. And as extra icing on the mushroom-flavored cake, they went ahead and added a night mode to each one. What's night mode? Well, in addition to giving you a star-studded background and a sleep-inducing music box-style variant of the level's music, night mode has a variety of effects on gameplay, and it affects each level theme differently. Apparently, the Mushroom Kingdom becomes a trippy fever dream after dark. Who knew? Now tell me the truth, Mario. Are you really sleeping, or have you been hitting the mushrooms a little too hard again? In this night mode guide, I'm going to show you all of the night mode effects that are available in Mario Maker 2. In addition to doing some online research, I put my own test level through its paces to find every night mode effect and gameplay variation that I possibly could. And while I can't absolutely guarantee that I haven't missed some obscure combination of circumstances that makes something else weird happen, this should be a fairly complete guide, until they start adding stuff in updates, of course. By the way, if you're not sure how to activate night mode for the first time, all you do is put an angry sun in your level and then change it into a moon. And if you need more info about how to do that, check the video that I did on it. It should be appearing on your screen right now, or you can find the link in the description. I'm going to leave the default ground theme for last, since it's the most bizarre by far and will take up the majority of this video. The next one, the classic underground theme, has one of the simplest nighttime effects. It flips the entire level upside down. Now when I say simple, I mean in terms of understanding it. Actually playing a level like this can be a real challenge. Gravity is reversed, things jump downwards, and objects fall on you from below. It's kind of a mindbender. Only the vertical direction is affected, left and right stay the same, but this affects your controls as well. For example, you press up to duck and down to go through a door. It screws with your brain even more than those levels where they make you run to the left, am I right? I'm going to tackle the underwater and ghost house themes together since their night effects are basically the same, the only real difference between them being that in one case you're in water and in the other you aren't. In these two themes, night mode makes the level pitch black except for a circular patch of light around Mario, as well as any other object that casts light or has a natural glow to it. Things like fireballs, boos, superstars, and lit bombs. For some reason, wigglers not only glow, but also project some kind of a spotlight from their eyes. POWs and P-switches cast a ton of light and can be used like lanterns to light the way ahead. When Mario is holding one, the radius of the light around him grows considerably. Most other enemies and power-ups that don't cast light will still have a faint glow around them so you can see where they are on the screen. The one exception is if you're playing in the Super Mario Bros. 1 game style, where the faint glow is completely absent and you only see objects that actually cast light. Tread carefully. Hitting on-off switches actually changes the brightness of the lights in the level. When the switches are on, the circles of light around enemies and Mario are larger. And one final note about these themes, grabbing a power star will dispel the darkness completely, for as long as you have star power. Dusty storms blow through the desert at night. The sand doesn't hurt you, but it indicates the presence and direction of wind that blows Mario around. Strangely, it doesn't seem to affect any of the other sprites on the screen. It will have an effect on the swinging claws, but only when Mario is in them. Not sure why they chose to program it this way, but anyway, this is a rare case where the game style you choose has a significant effect on how night mode works. If you're in the Super Mario Bros. 1 style, the wind will blow periodically and only from the right. In the Super Mario Bros. 3 style, it's reversed, blowing periodically, but only from the left. In Super Mario World, it's the same, but it alternates between the left and the right. And in the new Super Mario Bros. Style, the wind blows constantly, and always from the left. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any other way to control how the wind blows. Switches, items, power-ups, and subworlds don't seem to have any effect over it. But if you do find something that I missed, please let me know in the comments. And speaking of lacking control, Night World in the snow theme makes every surface as slippery as an ice block. Ice physics on literally everything. It's quite a nice throwback to Super Mario World, actually. The normal forest theme adds water to the bottom part of your level. You can set the water level and control whether it rises and falls and how fast. The night version of the forest is the same, except that the water is replaced by toxic purple ooze that instantly kills you, regardless of your power-up status. It'll also schlorp up enemies. Be careful with this though, I'm pretty sure this is how you end up cursed or haunted. Anyway, watch out for fish in this mode. They leap on top of the liquid, just like in the daytime version. But at night, they become infected with the poison and are no longer safe to jump on. Next are the sky, airship, and castle themes. I'm grouping these together because their night effects are all variations on a similar theme. In the sky theme, gravity is reduced as if you're on the moon or something. Mario and other jumping creatures can jump extra high, things fall slower than normal, and overall speed is reduced. Furthermore, several enemies act like they're in water. The Goombas and fish swim, the Wigglers float around freely, and they'll chase you if they're in their angry mode. There are some big differences between this and the normal water state, however. Spinies are not in their normal stationary underwater state. You can jump on fish and bloopers, which would damage you if you were actually in the water. And Wigglers don't chase you nearly as aggressively as they do in the water. Plus, Mario can't actually swim, and holding an object doesn't cause him to float. Because of these differences, I'm going to refer to this as low gravity state rather than a water state. This is relevant for the next theme as well. In the airship night mode, everything is in low gravity state, except for Mario, whose movement is perfectly normal. This can really trip a player up, because it's easy to forget that Mario doesn't move as slowly as everything else. Finally, in the castle theme night mode, everything acts normally, except for Mario, who acts like he's in water. And this time, it really is a water state because he actually swims. Nothing else does, though. You can safely bop bloopers, and Wigglers are bound by the constraints of gravity. What are you doing up there, Mario? Looking for Peach in the sky with diamonds? Finally, we come to the cream of the crop of night modes that make me question Mario's sanity. In the ground theme, all sorts of weird things happen at night. Goombas, Goombrats, Galoombas, and Goombuds are all in their low gravity states, so they fly. Wigglers are also in low gravity mode. Take me to the sky, Yoshi 2.0. I'm sure Peach is up here somewhere. By the way, you'd better call in Dr. Mario. This level has a bad case of thwomp creep. Both the horizontal and vertical thwomps will try to sneak up on you when you're not looking. As an interesting side effect of this, the trigger zone for them actually trying to crush you is much smaller. Chomps in this mode have extra long chains. Look at those scoundrels. Did you guys get into Bowser's Little Blue Pills again?
Mamma mia!
Even the ghosts act strangely in this mode. Boo rings will chase you when you're not looking, and ordinary boos will chase you only when you are looking. Finally, the power-ups in the ground theme night mode are very confused. Super mushrooms and the big mushroom that you can get in the SMB1 game style bounce up and down as they run away from you. And they don't just start off going in the opposite direction, they will actually change directions if you somehow get in front of them. Fire flowers also appear to be afraid of you, but they just slide away along the ground. They've got no time for that jumping business. The SMB3 Super Leaf floats away upward instead of down. The SMW Feather still falls downward, but it makes long sweeping swoops, making it harder to catch. The Propeller Mushroom doesn't know which way it's going. It streaks around erratically for a few seconds before flying off into the ether. I haven't found anything unusual about the Power Star, but it does have one interesting effect I'll talk about in a minute. And 1-up mushrooms? Psych, there are no 1-ups. They've been replaced by rotten mushrooms, which chase you relentlessly and damage you if you touch them. They'll even jump over short obstacles or pause and wait directly beneath you, which is rather unsettling actually. For the love of Peach, just leave me alone. Hilariously, and I discovered this completely by accident, Fungus McDungus gets scared and runs away from you when you have star power. Now who'd have thought that the smartest enemy in Mario is a mushroom that's been rotted through? Look at those eyes, though. That thing has clearly mutated. So those are all the night effects in Mario Maker 2 that I've been able to find. Did I miss any? Have they added anything since I made this video? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell, and then check out some of these other videos. Find the link to our Discord server and other important stuff in the description below.